She fell out of an airplane. She fell out of an airplane, and she
Did
just
you really?
shows up in a submarine in the last movie. It's like, dude, she fell out of an
No,
airplane without a
really?
parachute.
Yeah.
There's a submarine in the movie.
Oh yeah.
They're like,
Oh
bro,
yeah. They have to
like,
raise. They
holy
raise the
fuck.
stuff.
You're watching clips, the best moments from our live streams every Monday and Friday. Don't miss out. Watchale.
So this is coming for deadline. Vin Diesel hints at Fast X Part 2 release date, final status, and Dwayne Johnson return. As you guys know, Vin Diesel and The Rock had a little bit of a tumultuous relationship recently, and there was kind of doubt him coming to the Fast X franchise. But looks like with some of the stuff that's going on in Hollywood, there was a little bit of a kickback. So right now, the sequel to the 7.3 billion franchise and its headaches just asked Vin Diesel about the next Fast Furious installment, and that is the Fast X Part 2. So the star posted on social media yesterday teasing the possibility of a spring 2026 release, the return of Dwayne Johnson, and he's reportedly squared off with an on-screen on and off kind of fight between them, and a hint at a two-movie finale. As you know, Fast X was a part one or supposed to be a part two, but then they were mentioned as part of a trilogy. So he's got a little bit of tug going on because Diesel wrote here in the post that he posted here on X. He said, I got Universal in one ear saying we need Fast X2 by March 2026, and that is hinting at the release date, which is not in the Universal timeline for releases at this time, but he says that's when they want it. And I have Comcast in the other ear saying we need two movies to be the finale, which is now hinting at the two-part finale, so that would make it a trilogy. Then the writer Fast Five sent me this image and said, we need to see Dom and Hobbs resolve their differences. I just want to get back to real street racing, practical stunt, and a reunion of that beautiful brotherhood. Happy Thanksgiving. And that is the news from Deadline. Breaking news.
Okay. Um, I mean, my only comment is I think that these movies will never end. I think we are trapped in the Fast and the Furious world forever. I don't think there's a finale to this.
These movies will never end, says
Fact.
Cameron Pacha.
Fact.
As long as they're making money, they're just going to keep getting made, and they're going to get dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber. One of my mentors in Hollywood is Rob Cohen, who directed the original Fast and Furious, which is a very, very good movie. It's an exciting movie, character development, really great stuff that led to this franchise, right? And
Right.
so, sadly, they started going downhill relatively fast, and now they've entered into self-parody. I think the last movie was so embarrassing, and yet it made a lot of money. And so as long as it's going to keep making money, they're going to keep doing these. They're going to keep making sequels of these. They're going to keep making runoffs of these. We're trapped in this Fast and Furious reality for the rest of our lives.
I have no comment. I'll go even further with Cameron. These movies are awful. I haven't watched these movies in years. I think if anyone's worse than The Rock being a movie star, it's Vin Diesel. What a douche. And I liked him years ago in the Pitch Black thing. That was okay.
Pitch Black was great. I love Pitch
Yep.
Black. It's a good movie.
But it's like we gotta come back. Can you imagine that conversation?
Oh,
Yeah.
can I give a little insight from some screenwriters I know who at least pitched the Fast and Furious franchise?
Yeah,
Right?
go ahead.
And so give me insight. There's all these unspoken, unwritten rules to make these movies, and so they reveal to me one of the unspoken rules that you have to understand to write these movies is that Vin Diesel's character, he never ever asks a question. Everything he says is declarative because he knows everything. The character can't ever be surprised by anything, and so it'll always be like, "So you betrayed us." It's like I already knew you betrayed us, right? it's not like you betrayed us. He's always like Zen and knows everyting.
Right, right,
never ask a question.
right.
It'll always be declarative because he already knows the answer.
So okay, all right. So let's have some fun with this. How would this call have gone? Like him trying to like get the Rock back. Hey, Dwayne, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving. See, I sound like Rocky.
No, see, that already made the mistake. The call wouldn't be how you doing. That's a question. He'd be like, "So Dwayne, you're doing well, right?" There's no question. You're doing well. He's going to declaratively state what is.
uh, I don't know, Fletcher. I'm kind of, I had just given Fletcher props as a producer, and now I want to fire him because he brought this article up. That's how much I hate Fast and the Furious, Fletcher.
Wow. Well, it's all right. It's you guys sometimes don't like fun. It's all right.
Oh, I
There's
mean,
no shame
look,
in that. There's no
look,
shame in that.
look, what I love about the fact that
Uh,
everyone is immortal on this movies, right? Everyone is immortal. Like literally, Gal
Yeah.
Gadot fell out of an airplane.
Everyone's
She fell out of an
immortal.
airplane. She fell out of an airplane, and she
Did
just
you really?
shows up in a submarine in the last movie. It's like, dude, she fell out of an
No,
airplane without a
really?
Yeah.
There's a submarine in the movie?
Oh yeah.
parachute. They're like,
Oh
bro.
yeah. They have to
We
race. They have to
we
race the
saw we saw
submarine.
that brilliant Japanese actor. We saw him die in the car. Turns out it was a magical hologram.
What is going on, man? And you like this stuff, Fletcher?
Heck yeah. You guys see. You guys are too American on this one. The
Well,
world
you're right.
loves
The world
Fast and the
loves these movies.
Furious.
That's why we're trapped in them. That's why we're trapped in them, man.
Wow.
What they are is an homage to like the 70s bad action movies that the world
Right.
loved. Like when I was a child, a very small child in Pakistan, I remember seeing a lot of Sylvester Stallone garbage movies that were Pakistan has lovely like one sheet culture. Like you'll see incredible like movie art
Yeah.
all over the country. It just loves
Yeah.
that stuff. So these really visceral one sheets everywhere that are painted as murals on the walls. And you would see all these like Sylvester Stallone garbage movies that were like, and people loved them, man. And as Clark Gable from Red Butler from Gone with the Wind said this in the 1930s. Clark Gable said, "You are not a movie star until you're a movie star in Karachi,"
There you
which
go.
wasn't even Pakistan. It was
Oh,
British
okay.
India in those days. He
All
said in
right.
the 30s, he said until because even then Karachi had a massive like film loving culture. So you're not a movie star unless you walk down the street of Karachi and are mobbed. Then you're a movie star.
Yeah. And he is doing a sequel to Riddick, so it's coming up.
Oh, Jesus.
We're gonna have Furia, so that's gonna be awesome.